You're not going to run to the end, are you? So it's round 2 of the Yorkshire Cyclocross League, and we're over in Skipton this week, and I'm continuing my quest to try and convince you to give cyclocross a go. But the first quest today is to go and find Sign On. For some reason it seemed like an absolute age from the car park. Literally all through these back streets and all these back alleys and stuff to try and find Sign On. But we finally found it. And picked up my number, and this week I am starting on the second row. Up one row from the first round. I'm not sure how that happened because I don't think my race went particularly well, but here we are anyway. Back to the car to get myself ready, and then we're gonna head to practice. So practice usually lasts around about half an hour, and the way I like to tackle it is to go and do a lap, nice and easy, nice and steady, just to do a full lap, just kind of check out the whole course. And then after that, I like to go back to kind of like the bits that I think are going to be the kind of crux or difficult technical parts, and just kind of stand at the side and see how other people are kind of tackling it, and then try out different ways myself. So for example, on this race, this kind of off-camber section seems to be probably the most difficult part of the course, where you probably can lose or gain a lot of time on other people, and standing at the side and seeing different people taking it differently. You've got high lines, low lines, people running it, foot out, all different kind of stuff. So just at this moment in time, trying to just learn, see what's fastest or what other people are doing fastest, and then try different things out for myself. So first time round, I'm gonna try and do a low line, see if I can get around the outside here, and keep momentum going. No, doesn't really seem particularly hard. Like on the camera here, it doesn't seem as steep going back up again, but it's quite knobbly and stuff, and it's quite hard. This time I'm going to go for a kind of a middle line, and that one seems, for me, in the conditions it is now, that seems pretty good. So I'm going to try that out a couple of times. Tried it out down here, but obviously got caught up a little bit with this guy in front of me, kind of slowing down. But so I lost a bit of momentum there. But I tried it a few different times, and that kind of middle line seemed pretty good for me. Lovely course, just done practice, really enjoyed the course. Bit hilly, lots of grass, it's quite fast in places, lots of off-cambers, and quite technical in places as well. But I really like it, bit of mix of everything. And it's a lot warmer than I was expecting, sweating it out. Got my long sleeve skin suit on at the moment, and I think I'm definitely going to have to switch that out and put the short sleeve on, because it's much warmer than I was thinking. Now I think it was going to be, I think it's about 8 degrees, but it feels a lot warmer than that. If you have been following this series, you'll know that I've been asking people to send in their beginner cyclocross questions. One of those questions is, how do you set up your bike for different conditions? And this is a great question, as setting up your bike properly for different course conditions is very much key to performance. There's 2 main areas to focus on: tyres and tyre pressure. When it comes to tyres, the muddier the conditions, the more tread you'll need on your tyres. For beginners, I would recommend running an aggressive setup all the way through the season. For example, in today's mixed conditions, I'm running a set of mud tyres for maximal grip on the off-cambers. Then in terms of tyre pressures, in dry conditions, you can run higher pressures around like 30 to 35 psi. This will kind of offer lower rolling resistance and speed. In wet and muddy conditions, lower tyre pressures, so 20 to 30 psi, will give you more grip and helps the tyres kind of mould around obstacles. And then in mixed conditions, you want to kind of be in the middle ground, so something between 25 to 32 psi to be kind of a balance between the grip and the speed. Today I'm going to be running about 25, I think, in the front and 26 in the back. So it's about 30 minutes to my race, and about time that I go and do a warm-up. Warm-ups usually consist for me of riding around nice and steady, getting the heart rate up like nice and slowly, and then a few kind of just like 10-second kind of efforts, spinning up the legs, just getting those legs firing and moving. I have got my rollers with me, but as there's quite a few number of albers racing today without rollers, I thought I'd just go and warm up with them. I was saying the course is pretty good, conditions pretty good. It's not it's slick, but it's not too muddy. Like the last race was like, it started raining just as we were about to start. Don't think that's planned for today. I think it's meant to stay dry, but yeah, there's a few kind of ruts and stuff in the woods, and the conditions will probably be completely different to when we did the practice there about an hour ago, because currently the vets are on. So the vets, usually it's always how the kind of Yorkshire series work, is that we get the practice and then the vets do a race, and then it's our race after that, and they go on and churn everything up, and yeah, you got to kind of relearn the course again in that kind of first kind of couple of laps.
Yeah, should we all start practicing? It is a bit.
My warm-up ended up being going back to the car to go and get the camera that I'd forgotten, so yeah, that's probably not going to go well, is it? But actually got my heart rate going, so yeah. Alright, how you feeling, Matt?
I think I need food.
There's some bushes over there.
There's something happening. I'm scared.
Sorry, Matt, go on.
Well done, fella. It's all over now. It's all over now. You know it's voluntary, don't you? You do know. You could do. Well done, guys. Brilliant. Well done.
As always, that was bleeding tough. So tough. Very hilly course. More like, yeah, just as the laps kind of tick down, yeah, just the hills seem to get steeper and steeper. But very happy with that one. No idea where it came, but I had a nice battle with Matt most of the way around. I think he crashed about 4 or 5 times in front of me or around me, which is quite interesting. And then with like a lap to go, like I could see him kind of catching up to me, or I had like a bit of a lull, and yeah, he overtook me, and I was just trying to chase him down for the last lap. And then yeah, I think he just got me on the line. It was a sprint. He was kind of eased up that final climb, not knowing that I was coming with some speed, and I think he just about held me off on the line. But yeah, much better than last time. I definitely felt I had some speed in the legs, and was kind of done a lot of work of kind of, yeah, like a lot of work in the last couple of weeks, kind of getting some speed out of corners and getting back up to speed again. And I felt that really helped this time round. I felt pretty fast. Cornering felt pretty good. Ruts are probably my problem. I think sometimes I'm looking a little bit too far down. I need to be looking up a little bit. Yeah, there's some off-camber kind of ruts that were kind of forming on the far end of the course, and I wasn't that good at that. But climbing, not too bad. Yeah, the climbs were short and steep, so good, all right for me, not too long. But yeah, like my heart rate was like, and my lungs were just out of my mouth by the end of it. But yeah, very happy with today's race. Not a course necessarily suited for me with all the hills and all of the elevation, but yeah, felt good. How was first race, Seb?
Oh, it was hard. I nearly speared myself with the stakes. Like, it went in my wheel, went up, and like the pointy went straight in my helmet right there.
I can see the dent in it.
Yeah.
Flipping heck.
And then I crashed really hard and hurt my leg. And then on the last lap, the finisher came across as I went across, so I had to do an extra lap. Just on my own, it was awful. But I enjoyed it. It was hard though.
Would you do it again?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, probably different tyres though.
Different tyres? What are you on?
£15. I don't know, they were just 15 quid online.
Oh yeah, and you're also riding a road bike as well.
Yeah.
Like, even though I said in my video last week that you probably can't do it on a road bike, you proved me wrong, so...
Oh, I crashed, I was on the floor a bit.
Oh
well.
So all in all, a pretty solid day out on the bike. My lap times were pretty consistent throughout the race, but yeah, still searching for a little bit more speed. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, maybe it's convinced you to give cyclocross a go. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
Every corner.